Well, I went home, but the moment I was back, I know that I had but one mission in life, and that was to get stuck and go back to Wall Street. That was the only place in the country where I cloud trade heavily. Someday, when my game was alright, ID needs such a place. When a man is right, he wants to get all that is coming to him for being right. I don't have much hope, but of course I tried to get into the bucket shop again. There were fewer of them, and some of them were run by strangers. Those who remembered me wouldn't give me a chance to show them whatever I had gone back as a trader or not. I told them the truth that I had lost in New York, whatever I had made at home, that I don't know as much as I used to think I didn't, and that there was no reason why it should not now be good business for them to let me trade with them, but they wouldn't, and the new place were unreliable. Their owners thought 20 shares was as much a gentleman out to buy if I had an reason to suspect he was going to guess right. I needed the money, and the bigger shops were taking in penalty of it from their regular customers. I got a friend of mine to go into creation office and trade. I just surrounded in to look them over again, tried to coax the order clerk to accept a small order, even if it was only 50 shares. Of course, he said no. I had write up a code with his friend so that he would buy or sell when and what I told him. But that only made me chicken feed that the office began to grumbly about taking my friend's order. Finally, one day I tried to sell 100 ST pole and they shut down on him. Well done, affordable. That one of the customers saw us talking together outside and went in and told the office. And when my friends went up to the order clerk to sell that 100 ST pole, that guy said, "We're not taking any selling order in ST pole, not from you." "Why, what the matter, Joy?" asked my friend. "Nothing doing, that's all," answered Joy. "Instant that money and good. Look it over, it's all there." And my friend passed over the 100 in tens. I tried to look indigent, and I was looking unconcrete, but most of the other customers were getting close of the combatants, as they always did when there was looking, talking, or the slightest semblance of a scrap between the shop and any customer. They wanted to get a line on the merits of the case in order get a line on the solvency of the concurrent. The clerk Joe, who was a sort of assistant manager, come from behind his cage, walked up to my friend, looked at him and then looked at me. "It's funny," he said slowly. "It's diamond funny that you never do a single thing here when your friends Livingstone isn't around. You just sit and look at the bored by the house. Never peep. But after he comes and you gets busy all of sudden. Maybe you are acting for yourself, but not this office anymore. We don't fall for Livingstone, tipping you off. Well, that stopped my board money, but I had made a few hundred more than I had spent, and I wondered how I could use them for the need of making enough money to go back to New York, which was more urgent than ever. I feel that I would do better the next time. I had time to think calmly from some of my Polish pals, and the ones can see the whole better than one seen it from a little distance. The immediately problems was to make the new stick. One day I was in a hotel lobby taking to some follow I know who were pretty steady traders. Everybody was talking stock market. I made the remark the nobody cloud beat the game on account of the rotten extension he's got from his broker, especially when he trade at the market as I did. I flew piped up and asked me what particular brokers I meant. I said the best the land, and he asked who might they be. I could see he wasn't going to believe I ever dealt with first class house. But I said, I mean, any member of the New York Stock Exchange isn't that they are crocodile of careless. But when a man give in an order to buy at the market, he never know what that stock is going to cost him until he gets a report from the brokers. There are more movies of 1 or 2 points than of 10 and 15, but the outside trader can't catch the small rise of drops because of the execution ID rather trade in bucket shop any day in the week of they only let a fellow trading big. The man who had spoken to me I had never seen before. His name was Robert. He seemed very friendly. Reposed. He took me aside and asked me if I had ever traded in any of other exchanges, and I said no. He said he know some house that were members of the cotton exchange and the produce exchange and the smaller stock exchange. Their firms were very carefully and paid specially attention to the execution. He said that they had confidently conquests with the biggest and smartest house on the New York Stock Exchange and thought their pair sold pull and buy guaranteeing a business of hundreds of thousands of shares a month. They got much better service than a usual customer called get. They really cater to the small customer. He said they make a specialty of out of town business and they take just as much pains with 10 shares order as they do with one of them 10,000. They are very competent and honest. Yes, but if they pay the stock exchange house the regular commission, where do the come in? Well, they are supposed to pay the 8, but you know, he winked at me. Yes, I sighed. but the one thing stock exchange